Range is an important word in life and in general terms indicates the extent of one's perception or powers, capacities or possibilities. From one possible extreme to another, the difference between the highest and the lowest values in a set. How far do you go in life depends on what range you're pushing yourself. And when buying an EV, range is the focal point and it takes us all back to the old saying, Kitna deti hai? Or rather, kitna range deti hai? Well, this one does a WLTP range of 500 kilometers. And if that's not raising your eyebrow, then let me tell you, we can do 100 laps of this BIC and each lap is about 5 kilometers and that too effortlessly, without any sound, without any emission, without breaking your back. And that's the thrill of EV. It also does 0 to 100 in 5.2 seconds. It is a gripping car. The tires are completely gripped with the road. You know, when I'm doing a turn like this, you see it's a hard turn. There's no understeer, there's no oversteer. Even there's no screeching sound of the tires because it is completely connected. So these guys have done a phenomenal job. It's a sense of control is marvelous. One thing which really delights me is that Kia guys have nailed it with the technology. Now what technology I'm talking about? It is a moving power bank. It can charge an EV. It can charge your household appliances. In today's time and age, with our infrastructure, if you don't have charge, you have no option rather than calling a trailer and get the car towed. But with this, at least you can call a guy with an EV6. He can come, thump his chest, give you some charge and take you out of that wood to a next destination. Now, I'm sure going forward, many auto manufacturers will come up with this technology because this is going to solve a lot of real world problems and this could be a big step in our EV race. Alright, so what do we get in driving modes? Of course, you get a driving mode, you get Eco, Normal, Sport, and then these two paddle shifters that you're thinking, if you're wondering that this comes with the paddle shifters, let me correct it, these are not paddle shifters. The left paddle gives you something called I pedal. When you hammer the left toggle bar 4 times, it will engage I pedal, and when you lift your leg off, it will gradually bring it to halt. Now, of course, this is what will happen in normal cases, but this will be more gradual and this will help you in regeneration. And the right pedal is basically meant for engaging the regen mode. Now our time at the circuit is going to get over because we all have been granted 10 generous laps, which basically is about to get over, and I can drive on and on, but I have to show you some more of the car. So let's pull over. And it's time to take a hard look at the EV6. You know, the world has gone digital. So there we have digital tiger nose. Does that make sense? No. What makes sense is the design because it still looks beautiful. Of course, it's a very, very fresh looking design, something that we have not seen. Yeah, of course, it has taken its inspiration from DBX, from Ferrari Roma, from all the nicest cars in the world. And what they have brought on table is a very, very good looking car. Look at these lights, you know, it actually screams at you, and there's a small cuts here, there's them jing bang something here. Of course, digital tiger nose, that's what they call it. And there are these fake ducts here which doesn't make sense, but overall it makes sense because it looks good. And there's these nice character lines on the bonnet. And you start with a 19-inch tire profile which always accentuates the profile. And these flush door handles which protrudes out, invites you to step inside, which we will do later. But it looks very, very stylish. And this character lines from the bottom, which connects to the tail light, gives it a complete look, a very fresh design, radical design. Of course, a coupe-like finish with a shark engine on the top. It reminds you of Aston Martin DBS from every aspect. I just can't stop staring at it and imagining in my hindsight how much this design is an inspiration taken from Aston Martin, which is essentially not a bad thing because a design taken from a good car is always a good, and we need to improvise on all of that. From the rear, it looks a smart. It's something that you've not seen. The design of EV6 will definitely grow on you. It's a stunner of a vehicle. The boot space is 520 liters, and when you fold the seats down, you get a humongous 1300 liters, which is a huge space. What we don't know about this is the weight of the car, because it comes with a 77 watt kilowatt battery, which is giving it a very good range. I assume that the weight of the car is going to be very less. Now coming to the back seats, I would definitely like to spend a lot of time in the back seats. Look at the legroom. I mean, really, it's amazing the way they have done it, because of a larger wheelbase, because the batteries are all tucked in the seats and the floor pallet is all straight in. So basically I can jump in here, come out of here, all the way I want to do it. And these Meridian speakers right here, the fit and finish is very good. What is missing is a panoramic sunroof, and of course it's a coupe, so you don't get too much of headroom. So person would be on the other side of 6 feet will not like it, I guess, but we are good right now. You get charging sockets on the sides of the seats, so each one takes one. The seats can manually recline, which gives you more space. It's so much of comfort that I like to spend more time and get chauffeur around. But I have to show you more of the car, more of the tech, and more of very interesting little features about the EV6 that you will begin to love. So you have 12.3-inch display, which is very intuitive. You have bold fonts which you can tap while driving without taking your eyes off. What I like about this is that this also has preset sound levels for the ambient noise. If you want rainy day, if you want calm sea, you can actually choose that. That's something very thoughtful. Here's a party trick. It has voice memo. Supposing you're having that conversation with a friend of yours, or you just have a wild thought and you don't want to type it or record it on your phone and lift your phone up, you can just record it while I'm speaking to you and you can get it saved. So that conversation is saved on your machine, and next time if you want to make someone hear or listen to your wild thought, you can play that part again, like I am doing this right now. So that's something very new. I haven't seen that happening at many places, and these are small little things that they have done, which is good. They also have a quiet mode. Pretty much that's what this is there. And of course the app has a lot of things which you can connect. We are yet to connect the app, which we have got. We'll try and connect the app. We had the time, but the app also does a lot of things. You get AC knobs, which is rotatory, manual, rest everything is touch screen, and you get ventilated seats button here. You get seats, heated seats here. You also get an auto hold, and you have loads of ADAS functions while we are driving. It can sense the car in front of you. It has many ADAS functions, which is very useful. We have to still test it. Going home with y'all. All in all, this car has loads of storage. It also looks very premium. There's a aluminum finish with the AC vents, and the entire fit and finish looks very premium. These are very good materials to hold. It will come at a price, and that price is going to be on the higher side. But let's wrap up the review and let's summarize what I have to tell you. While it's time to wrap up, there are a lot of things which I love about the EV6, including that the rear seat people get completely windows which goes down, which itself is a big thing, small little thing, but it gives you a lot of space. There's plenty of legroom at the rear seat. Driving wise, it's a very comfortable car. It holds itself in the corner. It gets dual electric motors and gets 605 Nm of torque and about 325 PS of power. And it also gets a 500 km of range, which is the highest range that you can get on the Indian road as an EV. Of course, it's very difficult to pick up something. It looks stylish. It has everything packed to the brim. It has so much of ADAS functions in terms of safety. It has borrowed a lot of things from everywhere. Safety from Volvo, design from DBX, and comfort from maybe S-Class. If I stretch the line so much, it has really packed in so much that you'll be very spoiled, and it's very difficult to pick up something that I don't like. But we have to pick up something, and that's going to be the price point, because the price at which we launch, it will be on the higher side, because they only have 100 units to sell, and globally there's a big waiting period of this. But this is going to be an EV which will really turn the heads while you're driving it on the roads. And I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Let us know what you think should be the price of EV6. Let us know why do you think it's called EV6. And until the next one, you take care while I have some more driving to do.